Greetings and salutations. So I decided to splurge, and I spawned in a very expensive POI. This thing is a class 8 ship. Let me go into the statistics here. We'll see that it is a class 8, 28 by 132 by 30. Uh, almost 10,000 iron ingots, 2,000 copper, 6,000, 5,500 silicon. It was expensive. 9 hours, almost 10 hours of production time, and so I'm looking for I kind of wanted something that was a little bit RP, a little bit of role play, but what I wanted was kind of a large barge style miner. And reason being is I was looking, I have the little miners, but some of my issues that I run into is that I'm getting tired of docking and then getting out and then docking, and mining and then coming back and the moving it back and forth between the ship and then messing with the thrusters and all that jazz. And I'm trying to come up with a more efficient way of mining. So they had this thing, and I have to reconfigure the head of this because I'm gonna try it out first and see how it does because there needs to be a space between these lasers, and if I can space them out, it'll get a little bit larger array. But I kind of wanted like an industrial, and I really love the kind of the rough barge look of this. I'm gonna do a little bit of texture work. I'll probably do some texture work around the doors, but there is a degree of automation. I don't like the texture here on the floor, so I'll fix that up. And it's a little confusing on the inside, but I do like what they got going here. I kind of give it like a 75 on the rating. They got this back room right here where it's like your construction, and of they've gone through the trouble of device signal logic. RORHO. I have no idea what that does. Device rear hanger override. Okay. So I think that automates it. So they've gone through and they've taken the time to automate a lot of it, which is nice. And I didn't even notice the ramp because when I spawned this thing in, none of that stuff was turned on. It's got these 3 thrusters that are I think it's from the Titan, the crash ship. I think that's where they got these from, the Titan. And then it's got a little bit of drone defense, which is good. But this thing has this. What's crazy about this? This is what's insane about this is the fuel, right? The fuel consumption on this thing. If I say manage, so when I dropped in the fuel pods, it consumed over 500 fuel cells. And look look at this thing just cook off. And I have the thrusters off. And this thing is still just burning fuel. So I don't know. I don't know what's burning. Just it's a beast. Um, I think what I need to do is I got to go through the devices and I just need to turn off. Um, see, that's not even repair station. I don't even know if this stuff is switched. Shields are not even active. Um, I don't know what's drawing so much power, but it is just an animal. Look at all these doors. Look at all these doors. Let me close this. So crew station. It's tactical officer, right? Command officer. It'd be great if they were automated. All these are deactivated. Rear thrusters are deactivated. I think what I'm going to do is set up some signal logic and have it to where 2 of these are burning, and then when I'm overload, I can hit the third one and turn the third one on because it's got 3 XL thrusters. And then look at all those medium thrusters. But the thing is super agile. Look at all these thrusters. This is nuts. This is just so nuts with all these thrusters. I think it's overkill, to be honest. But the reason why I wanted to do this, look, these constructors, they're all advanced constructor left, right. Oh, there we go. I don't know why these are on. I gotta go check them out. I bet you there's a switch. And then we have all these containers. Now, one of my big pet peeves is these containers, like right here. They all have the same name. And what happens is when you get into your Wi-Fi menu, you'll just have the :1, :2, or parentheses 1, parentheses 2, and that shit just is super annoying. So I'm gonna have to go through. To be honest, I think I'm gonna get rid of half these chests and maybe redo the controller containers a little bit, cargo box, and so you have two container controllers, which are 57. What is it? Access? Yeah, 57,000. And then you have your two controller containers that have the same name. So here's what I was talking about. The one, I hate that. I got to figure out. I got to clean all of this up to where it makes sense. And then you have your ore, which is nice, 32,000, which makes sense. And then where is ammo? Ammo is 57. So they have three 57s, and I don't know why they went with the 57. And so, but I just thought this was what is this? What is this? I thought that's weird. Why is this like this? Yeah, there's one of my controllers right there. So you come in, I come up, right? Here's here's controller. This one's 280,000. I thought there was 57. 57. Oh, the ammo is 57. Okay, ammo is 57. And then we have 280. Let's see if the other one's 280. 280. Okay, I can live with that. And this thing only has, what's interesting about this is it only has, let me close, let me go back to HitP. And I do like how they have that in the rear. So there is some creative thought to this. It's right here on the rear, so you have your constructors and it matches up with the constructors. I do like what they got going on as far as there's some kind of logic tied into this, and they are switched. So I don't know if this is meant to be a POI or if this is just somebody's life's work, because it's an animal. It is just a beast, but I think, let's see who made it. Statistic Whisper. I'm gonna find him on the. I'm gonna find this on the workshop and go back and visit. But you can't spawn bigger than 10 in here. But I mean, I definitely like what's going on. And then right here, you have your large. This is your ore container, and it even looks like a cargo container. It looks like a sea train or a Connex. And then you do have your one grow plot. It's not too much, but it's enough to keep protein for bandages. Then you have your warp core. What was interesting though is this thing didn't have a Pandaxin tank. And so as I go through my play with this, and so here's the turret. Hit P. What's device? What's interesting is it's got 5 turrets. And I think that's plenty and they're all the same. So these all use the 15mm bullet. So that's, I don't know why there's so much ammo for just 5 turrets. That seems a little excessive but there's a lot of nice. See how they got all this plumbing tied in with the deco container in here. And then I like how it's separate, the way this thing is separate. And they got the fuel tanks under here. They're all tied in. So it's definitely RP with all these thrusters, and then the scaffolding, you know, and like some kind of coolant injector, you know, very, very nicely done. And then and when you look at the fuel tanks on this thing, though, it is device. Let's close this up. Oh, uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm low on food and oxygen. I'm in trouble. I gotta get down here. I haven't moved over. Come on, open up. Chop, 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 chop. Okay. Whew. Yeah, when I first tried to axe this it but I need to fix up the med bay. Uh, so let's see here. We gotta go prospector mining vessel. You know, I think honestly, I think it was meant to be a POI, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it work. Actually, I need to do this player. I need to switch them. I just can't believe how much fuel it consumes. The fuel is just oxygen. There we go. Now let's do. I'm kind of curious because it has so many thrusters if it's able to even land in the atmosphere. I'm kind of curious how that works out. So here's a little bit of ammo. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do ammo. We're just gonna put a little bit of ammo in there. I can always craft more for that. Is that 15? Yeah. And then we're gonna go oxygen, and then we're gonna go back to Skywatch, and then one of these has got a couple thousand oxygen. I've been just manufacturing nonstop, just trying to make as much fuel as possible. My fuel burn is rapidly exceeding 2,000 a day, and I'm not even trying to. Here we go. Let's look at this. 1,000 oxygen. Okay, so it almost 200-ish. Yeah, and then we'll look at this. We'll go back to fuel. This is what's nuts. It's at 99%. Watch this. It's just so hungry. It's just unbelievable how much fuel. But I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna get into the weeds on it. I'm gonna probably, live in it, use it, do some texturing. And my goal is to just start unlocking as much of the galaxy as possible. Here, we'll go mine. I'll close this video out with mining one. Plus I got my hot chick first mate. Okay. Hit P, right? Main. Oxygen. It's got shields. So I have a complaint here. This needs to be the Pandaxin you need to be able to stack tanks, because I'm realizing that this is not enough. I'm burning through this Pandaxin like it's nothing, and I'm constantly refilling the Pandaxin. So it oh, now I'm starving. So I've been making rations. Ground assault. There we go. Fix that. I'm gonna split this pack. And we're gonna split this, and we're gonna go mining. We're gonna go. See, this is crazy. All these boxes are just fridge one of one. There. Okay, so did I turn on the thrusters yet? No. What am I missing? Thrusters. Okay. So this is what's nuts about this HitV. Look how quick this thing is. It acts like I mean, in the max speed. Look at this. How quick this bar moves. It's nuts. How it acts like my little mining pod with its agility. Like it is stupid agile, and that's why it's got all these thrusters. Let's get something close. Here's iron. Look at these beams. It's just and I don't know if the fuel's amped up, but it just got these characteristics about it. I don't know if I want to control it from here. Let's see something. I like how it's got the two. I like how it's got the two cockpits. So there's the bridge here, and then there's the one that's in the front. I'm going the wrong way. Over here, I think I'm gonna set these thrusters up to where there's like you're only using 10% of them. Okay, I think this is where the other bridge is. See, they got the little mess hall. I'm digging this. You got the fridge right here. Perfect. Okay, change your point of view a little bit. This thing is so big. Look at this. It's a monster. Okay, let's ding it. Where are we at? Okay, here's the true test. Here's the true test right here. And so the beauty is now I don't have to get out of the vehicle or out of the. I can just keep my fat ass right in the chair. And let's see what. Man, it's so big. It throws off. It throws off the. Let's see how this works. Am I pulling? There we go. See if it works. See that cone is just a little, man, it just eats it away though because they're so tight. I kind of don't like the way that there we go. Boom, 87. Yeah, all it is an oversized giant miner. It's crazy. Yeah, I think I need to change the array a little bit. I'm gonna save what it is, but it definitely, because they're so close together, it taps it out quick. I'm also curious if the more generator power you have on a laser, the more it scales, because I feel like that's a little bit of what's taking place. I haven't looked at if this thing's got a tier 2 generator or a tier 3 generator, but it behaves just like the little one. It's crazy how much um, I'm kind of seeing a little bit of an issue too, because the cockpit sits farther out. The cockpit kind of blocks the laser a little bit. I might need to draw the front of this out, a couple blocks, 4 or 5 blocks, or maybe even reset the cockpit a little bit. But it's definitely got that asymmetrical design, which I'm really digging. Because you can see, let me butt up. Let me butt up. Hit V, Alt. No, it's. I guess the antennas keep it to where it's man. How do you even come up with the correct amount of thrusters for something like this? How do you even figure that out? There we go. And you just basically plant that thing right into the node, and it just starts. Like, I think this is going to work really good though. I think in general I got to do a couple little bit of refinement. I got to play around. I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably spawn it into creative mode and rework the head, and then get all my dimensions the way that I want it and save it, and and then try to emulate it, like go through and redo it in creative mode, because in creative mode it's a little challenging to do a lot of editing, a lot of but if you can do it in creative mode first and kind of work out all your geometries and work out your stuff, it's much easier to handle. Yeah, I need to push that front end, that laser front end out a little bit more. It just needs to be, it needs to stick out a little bit farther. I think the antennas might be affecting it also. I wonder what this looks like in first person view. You know, I've been talking about camera modes, and this is a perfect example of camera modes. Like ideally, if I could change my first person view to a camera that was centered to the laser, that would be amazing. Like if I could preset some camera views, maybe there's a sub menu or a sub bar that I get into where I'm like, so if I just hit V, right? That's, oh, that looks good. That's the see the beam. Okay, this kind of, oh, hit L. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, look at this. You definitely do not feel like you're in a Class 8 ship. Yeah, look at that. That you just gotta get the, definitely can see what's going on though. Look at that. It just, yeah, there's a little bit of wag. There's a little bit of wag going on, but definitely look, he's 4%. That's crazy. Okay, hit V. Okay, let's go find another one. We'll do one more. Some titanium. Man, it definitely boost. Look at this. Look at this beast. Look at that beast. It's crazy how big that is. Let me try to get a good picture right there. F6. Right. F6. Little the point of view. I guess my point of view is there we go, right there. Capture F6. Or no, F7. We'll screenshot it. Right. We'll do one more. We'll do it from this side. Look at that. Definitely looks like a dirty ass barge though. I really dig the asymmetrical look. I do. Get one more screenshot. Okay, and then F6 to go back to your there we go. And then F2. There we go. And we're arriving. Go back to view. It's crazy. Definitely the fuel though. The fuel is is the scary part. Just the consumption. Why are the lights where are the lights? Oh, ram that. Good thing they don't have come on. Yeah, there is a little bit of wag. I think it's because of the thrusters and the model, the game model. To I really wonder how they came up with the number of thrusters to add to this, and I wonder if they just tried to get match up. If I hit P and I go over to statistics, I wonder if it was kind of like they were trying to achieve a certain degree of pitch, lift, um, thrust, yaw 28 degrees, pitch 35 degrees, roll 57. I wonder if they were trying to achieve a certain baseline. Maybe that was what it was. That's probably what it was. Because I know my miner is stupid on its ability to kind of twist and roll and but it moves pretty good. I think just because of its size, you just get a little bit of wag. But I'd rather deal with a little bit of wag than have to get in and out of that miner and get radiated over and over and over and over. This way I can just hit it and quit it, right? Hit it and quit it. No, I'm playing. But all right. Let's see what we got left. Hit V. When in space, It doesn't feel like it's a class 8 though. Man, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if reworking that head will benefit. I don't know if that will make a big difference. Yeah, it just boom. It just cuts right through it all. And I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna put a little tiny ship on here. I'm gonna get a little tiny SV for planet drop down, and and the reason being is if I'm looking for a hard difficulty planet, is what I'm looking for. I found a couple mediums, but I'm pretty much the ones that say easy. I'm pretty much avoiding. I'm looking for certain POIs, and is that an ore? No, that's not ore. That's not ore. And another big advantage is I'm setting up all my refineries in high solar output systems. I found a couple of them because I've been doing these satellite relays. I found a couple of them that are 15 kpu, 15.1 kpu, which is super high solar energy. And so I'm setting up kind of a bunch of furnaces, a furnace relay, because if you stack your furnaces, your ingot conversion is almost instantaneous. All right, I'm gonna stop the video here. I just wanted to showcase this behemoth that I blew a ton of money, expenses, or materials, or mats on. Um, yeah, but I'll use it. I'll use it a lot. It'll probably be my new space explorer, and I'm just gonna start hopscotching and to these systems that have a bunch of mats, and I'll just that way with this, and I'll just fill it up. I'll fill it up full of asteroids and ice and promethium and titanium and platinum and all kinds of good stuff. And I think I got that one. But it definitely, wish there was kind of a way to like have drones. You could have drones and just let the drones auto mine while you fly up, and then the drones come out, kind of like the one you summon out of your anus, and they just same thing, and they just kind of swarm. They're like mirror, 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 and they just kind of self mine the asteroid. We got some zirconium. The thing with the zirconium is it's red. All right, thanks for watching.